DFFO.com.
You love watching and talking about sports, so why not turn that passion into a career in sports broadcasting at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting?
Hi, I'm Matt Abaticola from Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's #1 sports talk station. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without the time that I spent at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting.
For more information, go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports to 33239. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, where sports broadcasting careers begin.
Tony, say mama.
Mama.
Say dada.
Dada.
Say hi.
Hi.
Tony, say sportstownchicago.com.
No.
And welcome one, welcome all to the final game here of the President's Day Challenge. Dr. B alongside Kyle Griffin for what is, of course, going to be an amazing matchup. 17 Open Championship game between First Alliance Silver and the Dead Frog 17 team. A lot of local players for First Alliance. Of course, Dead Frogs not from the area, being from Michigan. So a good mix of talent we're going to see here today. Kyle, we got a good one coming.
Yeah, we do. You know, we saw both of them earlier today. First Alliance winning in good fashion, and Dead Frog taking out a couple of good teams. So I just think that both these teams, if they both play the game that they know how to and that we've seen out of them, this is going to be a thriller.
Going near to far, First Alliance wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and a bit of a red trim. Libro wearing the long sleeve red jerseys with white numbers and a red trim on that one also. 3/4 sleeve or long sleeve for the Dead Frogs, black, white trim. Libro wearing an aquamarine, or is that more of a turquoise? It's more turquoise. Going turquoise on it. And underway, here we go. Shaw with the serve. Set, far side, tip over the top. Is going to be Deached. Left hand, Macy. Keeping it alive. Back serve, spike down. Still alive is Salas. Up in the air is going to be Milligan. Set, back, spike down off the double block. High return, Salas. Far side, and Deach goes for the kill. Oh, long rally to start things off here today. Spike over the top. Good dig down low by Milligan. Salas goes for the kill right off the top. No double hit called. Spike, near side. Salas underneath that one too. Doyle, dump, near side. Left hand tip over the top. Salas keeping it alive. Doyle up for Salas from the 10-foot line, and she sends it into the net. If that rally is any indication of the rest of the day, I'm going to need to call a timeout.
Such a long rally right there to end on such a sour note by Salas, sending it into the net. It's just unfortunate for Lions.
Milligan over, and 1, 2, 3. Look at Hannah Lee. 1-1. She gets the point.
Yeah, send it right into that corner. That thing, any further, that would have went out of bounds. It snuck right in to that 90-degree angle.
Deach hop serve. Dig down low and slipping again. One of the players. We continue along. Deached over the top. Picked up. Dodd. Near side with the decoy. Double block there by Lee and Schroeder. Spike over the top. That one goes out of bounds, but there is a tip. 2-1 Dead Frogs lead.
Well, that's what you want if you're the Dead Frogs. You want to pound that off the tip, but if you're Alliance, you got to drop your hands down. You see that it's coming over the top, and you don't have a big enough angle, lower your hands as soon as you can.
Yeah, Dodd was playing some slip and slide out there, trying to get into the right position. Milligan, bump, set outside to Salas. Salas is double blocked. You shall not pass. 3-1.
Saw her coming from that outside angle and put the double block in front of her. She pounds it right into it.
And serve over by the right hand of McKenzie. Back jump. Oh, beautiful, beautiful tool kill by Schroeder.
How about a orbital palm sander?
Orbital palm sander. That just sounds exciting.
It's a big one.
3-2-year, and it works. The Schroeder sander.
Yeah, there you go.
3-2-year score. Back to serve now. Hopping over is going to be Doyle. And Doyle sends it out of bounds on a service error, 4-2.
Don't want to give up the freebies. In a game like this, every point matters.
And serve over. 10-foot line. Deached. And Deached makes Dead Frog send it out of bounds on SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. 4-3 your score. Back to serve now. The nameless one, I'm going with Bruskowskis, just she changed her number. And hitting it out of bounds is Morin. We're tied up at 4. A very evenly matched game. That's something we can always count on here in the championship round. Left-hand attack. High, decoy, going for the kill, Dodd. And that one stays in bounds. Dodd the destroyer. 5-4.
Yeah, she's shooting at that angle. No block in front of her. Had that left corner wide open.
Oh, I hope she gets another kill. I got like 2 more in my head already. Set. Far side. Salas down. And a dump! Dump! The Katie Schau dump! 6-4.
Beautiful dump. Had no one there around the 10-foot line in the middle. Perfect placement.
And getting the quick 1 kill. Beautiful play. Jasmine King, 6-5.
King got the set, sent it down. No one there to pick it up.
Crown him, King.
How did you not know that? That's so shocking of you, Peter. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, every day. 10-foot line kill attempt, double block there by King. King and Marsnick make it 6-6. Alliance playing very aggressive right now. Albeit that, Dead Frogs still have it tied at 6 with Salas. Back to serve. Jump serve. Salas. Rights. Oh! Oh! Oh, 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 oh my gosh.
Salas with one of the prettiest jump serves out here. I don't care what anyone says. When you get that angle and you get that height, that's tough to defend.
7-6 your score with Salas on the jump serve, but she sends that one sailing. Takes me away.
Sailing away.
Come sail away. Come sail away.
Come sail away with me.
Dodd serves and Marsnick just kicks the ball from the other court into Milliken's face. 7-7. Dodd serves. Marsnick bump. Right the line. Back to Marsnick. Marsnick with the tool kill. Off the block. 8-7 your score.
How about a narrow crown stapler?
Narrow crown?
Yeah.
Narrow crown stapler. 8-7 your score. We are SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. Play continues. Spike down. That one stays in bounds. 8-8 going to be your score now. Here at Sports Performance Great Lakes Center in Aurora. Kind of the mecca of volleyball in the Midwest. One of the best facilities in the nation. Marsnick serves over. High return. Back. Set. Spike over the top. And misplay there by Kayla Morin, making it 9-8.
Send it into the net. Don't want to make those mistakes.
Back to serve now. Sophia Dodd. Dodd bouncing a few times. A bit of a goat hop on that one. Underneath it, Macy. High set length of the court. Mistiming it there was McKenzie. You know she swings that right hand. She's set to go, but going with the left hand that time. Not quite the strong suit.
Anytime you have to go from your strong hand to your weak side, that's a tough adjustment.
10-8 your score. 10-9 your score now after that quick point. Again, thanks to all the lovely people here, including Rick Butler, the director of the Great Lakes Center, being a lovely sponsor of SportsTownChicago.com, allowing us to bring you this coverage. And over the top, good play there by Danny Schroeder, making 11-9.
Slow on the hit, but good thing she was. It was a little bit of a miss time. She was able to get enough contact with it to send it right down in front of Dodd.
Back to serve now, hop serve, Deached. Far back corner return by McKenzie. One kill attempt there, good pickup back row by Deached. And Deached then hits it into the net as Dodd misplays that one on the pass. And she said, I got it. 11-10 your score. We are SportsTownChicago.com and League of Our Own. Dig, down low. Dodd keeps it alive. Uppercut by Schroeder. Back, set, spike around the double block. Still keep it alive. There is Dodd. Right side, hitting over. We continue along, and that one drops inbounds. Over, they're calling the double hit. 12-10 your score.
It's unfortunate for the Dead Frogs. They had the opportunity. Perfect placement. Got called for the double hit. Give the point to the Alliance.
Right hand, hop serve, Doyle. Bump, Macy. Back pass over the beautiful job. King and Salas set up for that block on the outside, and a beautiful tip over the top of that one, making it 12-11.
Yeah, just like he said, beautiful recognition of the double block right in front of her. Quick reaction, sends it over with the tip.
Back to serve, Macy. 5'8" libero. Milligan, near side. Down, good pickup from the back row by Marcinek. Going outside looking for the kill. High return there is by Deached. Tip over the double block. We're still rallying here. Oh! Bringing the pain.
Bringing down the house.
Ow! Dodd, quick one to King. Is there a tip? No tip called. King just swung it a bit far. Uncle Charlie did. 13-12 your score.
Yeah, just trying to get a little quick tip off of it. Trying to send it to the left side. Couldn't do it.
And timeout called on the court. We'll take it with him. SportsTownChicago.com and League of Our Own.
Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
Welcome back, SportsTownChicago.com and League of Our Own. Serve over Macy. Mulligan with the bump. Left side, Salas down. Macy, good high bump. Joust won by Knight Salas. Or if you win a joust, you don't get knighted if you win a joust.
No, you have to win the tournament.
Well, the queens of the court to be crowned in just a matter of time. 14-13 your score. I like how it's the second game, it says. Unless I missed something, it's still the first, but
No, you ain't missed nothing.
I don't want to miss anything. This is volleyball at its finest. Tool block! Tool kill! Salas!
Give me a crescent wrench.
You can't get my satisfaction. Satisfaction. Oh, spike down. High return by Deach. Keeping it alive of Bukowskis. Deach goes for a big kill. Kept it alive back row McKenzie. 10-foot line side bump is going to be by Neal. Bukowskis outside. Dodd. Is there a tip? Oh, no tip called. 14-15.
No snap of the wrist right there. That was a flat palm hit, and you saw that thing knuckle out.
Bukowskis sets to the middle. Deach goes for a kill. High set in the air. Good dig down low. Bukowskis outside. Salas gets the tip. Tipping it along the middle was Perry. 16-14.
I didn't get your reference.
Perry the platypus.
Oh, okay. From No, I can't think of it now.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yes, there we go. Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, there you go. Leah Perry. Oh, wait. I am not quite sure what that hand signal was, even with my familiarity with this sport.
5-0?
Or 2-0. There's a 20 nor 50 on this team. Into the net on the service error. 16-15, whatever that delay was, stunted the growth of the Alliance. Back to serve. Neal over. Salas. High set. Brokowskis back to Dodd. Dodd over the double block. Macy keeps it alive. And a back bomb doesn't get over. Oh, it does get over the net. Good play there. Milligan, 10-foot line. Salas into the top of the net. 16-16 your score.
Mistiming the swing just a little bit. She was early on it, slamming it down.
16-16, Neal serves. Oh, almost a tape kill. Point goes right back to First Alliance.
And it didn't have enough forward momentum to roll it over the top of the tape. Lucky for the Alliance to get it back.
1 point lead. High, set, using the length of the net. Oh! Amanda McKenzie has some of the hardest hit volleyballs I have seen in a long time.
Yeah, that was vicious. That's just to put your hands up and hope for the best.
And miscommunication there by First Alliance. Marsnick checks into the game and watches it drop in front of her, 18-17.
You don't like that. You don't want to fall apart right now. It's only a 1 point game.
Back to serve Perry. Left side, and Marsnick hits it just out of bounds. 19-17 your score on SportsTownChicago.com. 2 point lead. Perry serves. Salas down low. Keeping it alive there is Dodd. Bump. Far side. Back over the net. Milligan gets it across the middle, and Lee checks into the game. 19-18 your score.
Yeah, good set right there. Just able to get her that quick little one towards the middle and just tips it right over the top, putting it in that dead zone right in the middle of the court.
Hop serve, right hand. Macy underneath it. Left hand dump attempt. High return by Bruskowskis. Outside. Marsnick, and Marsnick sends it far. She didn't snap the wrist on that one. 20-18. Dead Frogs with the 2 point lead.
That's been a lot of problems today. No snappage of the wrist. Not getting it to drop down.
Salas high. Bump it over after the quick pass from Dodd. Back, set, spike, outside the line. 20-19 your score on SportsTownChicago.com. What an evenly matched championship game for the 17s. Back to serve. Deach. Right hand. Good power serve. Quick, high, set across the middle. Oh, and look at that smart play by Morin. I want Morin of that. 21-19. Or I want to see some Morin kills. Could be worse. Bruskowskis, 10-foot line, dodges, has to two-hand set it over. Macy, back set, power down. Can Deach get there? Dodd gets it to Deach. Back to Deach, clears the net. Milligan over the top and pushing it over. Tip called on that one. Allie Keycover with the key kill. 22-19 and a timeout called. We'll be back. SportsTownChicago.com.
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for NIHL high school club hockey.
Ooh, wow.
Every goal, all of the checks, and every jarring hit. SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
Country music singers have always been a real close.
22-19 on SportsTownChicago.com.
Good old Hank Williams Jr., family tradition.
Dr. Pete alongside Country Boy K. Griff. 22-20 after the service error. Again, bust out that ice. We now have a 2-point differential. As back to serve is going to be Lee. Set, serve, clears. Set, decoy across the middle, down, Neal. Good dig back row is going to be Deach. Deach able to slap it over with the right hand. Macy, quick, back, set, down. That one goes out of bounds. No tip called. Good call, R1. 22-21. Back to serve. Lee, right hand, set, serve. Macy hits it high in the air. Bump, near side. Milliken. That one goes out of bounds. Neal doesn't get a tip. Pull out the rope.
Because we're knotted up.
22-22.
That's a big Windsor right there.
22-22. Lee serves again. Macy gets underneath that one cleanly. Pass, back. Underneath it is Perry. Dodd, up. Deach 10-foot line. Big, high set in the air by Schau. Macy sends it over the net. Dodd, far side. Down. Salas, no tip called. 22-23. Dead Frogs with the lead.
Ribbit.
Macy back to serve now. Right hand, set, serve. Out of bounds. Out of bounds, 23-23. Man, if we're going extras, you might as well do it here in the championship, folks. Left hand serve over the top. Barbaskauskas, quick, one attempt. Underneath it is Barbaskauskas after the kill attempt. Dodd goes for the kill, nothing there. And Barbaskauskas sends it out of bounds. 24-23, set 1 point for the Dead Frogs. Back to serve. Morin. Milligan with the bump. Pass, decoy. Salas down. Salas kill. Satisfaction. We're going extras.
And if Salas has anything to say about it, she ain't letting this happen. And if anybody's you want back there with this game on the line, it's her.
Salas now is the one back. Jump serve. Drops it. Oh! 25-24. The line judge went up and then pointed down.
I was going to say, how can you call that one out? That clearly hit red on that backside.
Woo! Jinx. Back to serve, Salas. Set 1 point. Jump serve. Macy underneath it. Roof attempts. Roof is good. Good by Deach. Deach's Roofing and Associates is where the party's at right now, as First Alliance wins the first one, 26-24. We'll be back. Can First Alliance take the 17 championship, or will the Dead Frogs have something to say about it? We'll find out on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Mielhausen, host of The Fight Club, right here on SportsTownChicago.com. And if you want to hear exciting highlights like this.
I mean, you can go deep. Oh, he got Dos Santos looking for the finish. He's out. It is all He's out. Over.
Good left hand. The end is there. And that is it. Just like that. Game, set, match.
Hector Lombard.
Losing for the first time.
And make sure you tune in to the only MMA show here in Chicago. So make sure you tune in to The Fight Club on SportsTownChicago.com.
With football season finally around the corner.
That ain't true!
Yes, it is, and that's why you need the Sports Hump for your pigskin fix. Wednesdays from 10 to 1, Rick and Ian.
They like playing with each other.
Well, that may be true, but they will break down the thoughts of the brightest minds in the game.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
I don't know anything.
It's Division I football! It's the Big 12!
Cannot play with him. Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him. Can't do it.
Show off any of our geniusness.
So tune in to the Sports Hump, Wednesdays from 10 to 1 on SportsTownChicago.com.
SportsTownChicago.com brings you the inside information and winning strategies from the top coaches in the state of Illinois for high school sports in their web video series, The Coach's Corner. Hear about how the coaches and players of the elite teams in the state practice in the offseason, stories that inspire them to achieve, pregame rituals, superstitions, and much more. Find out how the best of the best are the best with the Sportstown Chicago Coach's Corner. Only on SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, with hands-on training and face-to-face industry networking, has helped launch several great broadcasting careers. Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate Jarrell Jernigan.
At ICB, the most important lesson that I learned was that you get what you put into it. The days that you're at school, you have class for only 4 hours, and that doesn't do any justice. You actually have to put forward the time, grab an internship. You can't learn anything unless you're actually there at a real station learning what goes on. I'm currently at Cumulus Broadcasting, currently part-timer, helping out with anything between promotions to production to even on air at times.
And we're back, SportsTownChicago.com. 1-0, First Alliance. Digging to a knee. Salas, right side, Deach. And McKenzie's able to get underneath it, but a teammate can't follow as it had too low of a trajectory. 1-0 your score. Back to serve now is going to be Dodd. Serves over 4-4 and sending it a bit too far, but getting the tip there. Good play there as Morin was able to get the tip off the kill attempt. We're tied at 1.
That's what you want. You want to get off the tip. You see it there. If you can't get the snap off, push it off the tip.
McKenzie back to serve. Set serve to Salas. Dodd jump set over to Deach. Good one-hand pancake on the ground by Schau. Deach goes for a kill. We're stabbing at it. Good play by Deach. McKenzie not able to make it over. 2-1 your score.
Saw the ball coming at the net. Figured, why not? Why play it when I can hit it? And there's an opening. She took it, got the point.
Back to serve. Deach, top serve. Far corner, underneath it, set. Far side, Neal. High return by Milligan. Back set. Spike over the top is going to be Schroeder. And Schroeder with the kill. Peanuts.
Oh.
Schroeder.
Man,
3-1. Yeah, I'm reaching. I know. I'm playing 6 degrees of separation in about 5 seconds. 3-1 your score. We continue along. Morin over. Big attempt here by Deach. Block, but it stays in bounds. Lucky play there by Keekover. I mean, that really hit the side of her elbow and just bottom fell out of it right before the line. Good play there for the Dead Frogs.
Yeah, left the play.
Macy serves over. Salas high return. Dodd right at the 10-foot line for Deach. Deach blocked! No, thank you. Come again. 3-3.
Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Now I want my Panda Express or Chinese food or something. I don't know.
Panda?
Don't judge me. It happens like once a month. Serve over Macy. Macy sends it too far. 4-3 now your score. First Alliance up by 1.
I thought I had a country twang.
It slips sometimes. I spend enough time in southern and or rural places.
It'll get to you.
Yeah, now and again. Hop serve, right hand, clearing it is Doyle. Set up, far side, Neal with the big kill. Tip, kill by Neal, tied again at 4. You know, Neal's got that height and she's got that tenacity. They just haven't set her a lot. Hey, that's called mixing it up right now.
They did yesterday. They used her to their full advantage. She was all over the place.
High, set, decoy, King, Salas down, return, Macy. Set across the middle. Oh, McKenzie hits it into the net. Hit a little lower than they would expect it. 5-4 your score.
Had a good decoy on the outside. Went to the middle at the 10-foot line. Just couldn't hit it over the top. Sends it into the net.
Prokauskis with the serve. Decoy across the middle. Morin goes for it. Prokauskis gets the dig. Milligan outside. Dodd underneath it. And Milligan can't get underneath it, as getting the kill there is McKenzie. We're tied back at 5. It went extras in first. Folks, expect the same in 2.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if it did here in the second.
Set, serve, over, Neal. Deached over to Salas. She has to back bump it to clear the net. Set, far side. McKenzie down. McKenzie kill. And ye walls shall fall. 6-5.
Wow, she reached. She was roaring back for that one. McKenzie just snapping that wrist and sending it down with authority. No return on that one.
You know, a lot of players we've talked to and interviewed throughout the time, if you get that perfect set, that's all you need. 6-5 your score. Make it 6-6 now on SportsTownChicago.com. Back to serve, Mal Salas. Bouncing a few times. All her teammates in front of the 10-foot line. Neal sends it out of bounds, but able to keep it in play there. Cleanly is Schau. Big dig, keeps it alive. Macy set, far side, back with the full slide. Underneath the Viskauskas, and Milligan not able to get there, almost runs into the R2 on the other court. 7-6, Dead Frogs take the 1-point lead.
Hey, when you're running out of bounds like that, it's tough. Don't have really much body control. Just trying to get there to save your team.
Back to serve, right hand, slap serve right at it is Perry. King tips over the top, and we have a jump ball because another volleyball comes onto the court during a practice.
Yeah, you would think you'd at least have a person over there kind of protecting that sideline.
Yep. And a service error for Perry. I bet Dead Frogs are not happy about that stoppage of play now.
Oh, never happy about a stoppage in play when it affects you like that. You have some sort of momentum, and it kills it.
Bouncing a few times. Right hand, set, serve. Underneath it, Macy. Set, far side. McKenzie roared back, and Salas can do nothing but roll on the ground. 8-7. McKenzie making the walls fall. Break the walls down. Set to serve. Over. Schau. Quick one attempt there by Lee. Picking it up outside. Neal. McKenzie. Not a lot behind it, but finds the open gap. Beautiful placement. 9-7 your score.
McKenzie's a difference maker, and she's showing it right now. They're using her to her advantage, giving her the sets that she wants, and she's making the decisions where to put them.
Back to serve, bouncing a few times. Right hand, slap at it. Milligan underneath it. Quick decoy. Salas down. Marcinick down. Beat that beat. 9-8.
Well, she definitely didn't beat a beat. She beat a ball into the ground and giving her team the point and getting the serve back.
Hop serve, Dodd. McKenzie underneath it. Back to McKenzie off the pass. Double block. Salas to Lee. Back to Lee. Lee digs down, or Lee hits it down. Neal goes for it. Back row. Milligan picks up the pieces. Now, Schroeder over the top of it. High set. McKenzie tips. Oh, Salas, what a beautiful dig. Set back toward the middle. And Marcinick underneath it. And that one drops inbounds. What a long rally. Mal Salas, you want to talk about gassers back there. Yeesh. 11-8 your score on SportsTownChicago.com in a league of our own. Dr. Pete alongside Kyle Griffin here for the conclusion of the President's Day Challenge. 10-foot line, side bump over is Marcinick. High, set, outside, Morin! Split in the uprights. I want some Morin kills. Timeout on the court now. First Alliance needs it, down 8-11. We will be back in 30 on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
SportsTownChicago.com.
And we're back. 11-8 your score. Serve over is going to be my Macy able to dig it up. Back set. Morin goes for the kill. Tips over with the palm. Milligan, good dig. Dodd, what a play. Dodd rolling over her teammate to get to it. Spike down. Milligan, self-preservation. Salas up. Marcinick goes for the kill. Rolling along. What a rally now. Salas over. High hit by Schroeder. Redirection sends it to Salas in the back. Decoy across the middle. Marcinick. They're calling the tool kill.
Tool kill. I am going to go with, how about a 14-inch tile cutter?
At least it's not 15. 11-9 your score. Back to serve Deach after her check-in. Neal off the right elbow. Neal goes for the kill. High return by Deach, back row. Going outside. Schroeder breaks through the double block. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. 11-10.
And that she did right there. She pushed through. No one stopping her.
Sitting right here when I came up with that kill call. Very proud of myself. Spike right side. Good dig down low. Decoy across the middle. Salas goes for the kill. Macy in perfect position. Back. Set. Going far. Self-preservation high for Dodd. Good dig, but that one goes out of bounds by Schroeder. 12-10, 2-point lead for the DFs.
And you gotta keep yourself going. They're on a roll, and the Frogs just keep going.
Back to serve. Macy. Right hand set serve. Picked up Milligan. Schroeder sends it too far. 3-point lead now for the Frogs. Not quite sure what First Alliance can do. This is just a contested match of contested matches. Macy, right hand over the top. Milligan picks it up, and the volleyball comes into play.
At least this time it's during a game.
It is.
But fact is, maybe this will help First Alliance. Maybe it won't.
It helped last time.
It sure did.
We had a service error last time. I don't believe it was Macy, though. But Macy, a serve specialist, has no problem there. Back set, Schroeder double blocked. All 6 players were within 5 feet of that one, and still nobody could get to it. 14-10.
Putting the double block right in front.
Macy back to serve from the near back corner, excuse me. Salas, tool kill, 14-11.
How about a hand metal detector?
Hand metal detector. Beep, 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 beep. The R2 talking to the officials, making sure score is right. 14-11 your score on SportsTownChicago.com. Back to serve is Doyle. Right hand, hop serve. Quick, 1 kill attempt. Macy with a huge self-preservation. McKenzie gets it. Sends it over the net with a back bump. King looks for the 1 kill. Didn't jump into that one. Over the block of King now. Bump across the middle. Deach goes for the kill. Macy sends it up. Good pass. Near side. Morin down. Morin! Kill! Sending it to the mortuary.
That one, King got up for the block. It took a wicked hop off the side of her finger and spun it right down. Nothing you can do about that.
4-point lead now for the Frogs. That one stays in bounds. What perfect pinpoint placement for the Frogs. 16-11. Another point. You may want to call a timeout if you're First Alliance before it gets too far out of hand. Set. Salas. Macy underneath it. Bump to the outside for Neal. Neal sends it far, and there is no tip. 16-12.
Well, if you're Alliance, that's what you need. You want some sort of momentum back on your side. They got the serve back. Need to get a couple points here.
Back to serve. Raskowskis, left hand. Bump up top. Slide. Off the double. Not able to get underneath it is Milligan. 17-12. 5-point timeout taken there by First Alliance. Down by 5. Can they come back, or are we going to 3? We'll find out. SportsTownChicago.com.
NowChicago.com brings you the inside information and winning strategies from the top coaches in the state of Illinois for high school sports in their web video series, The Coach's Corner. Hear about how the coaches and players of the elite teams in the state practice in the offseason, stories that inspire them to achieve, pregame rituals, superstitions, and much more. Find out how the best of the best are the best with the Sportstown Chicago Coach's Corner. Only on SportstownChicago.com. In a league of our own.
We're back. SportsTownChicago.com. 17-12 your score. Neal set serve to Milligan. 1 attempt at Kings. King sends it too far. 18-12. Oh, they're calling the tip. 17-13, my apologies.
Yeah, quick change of events right there.
Oh, that's a momentum changer. You weren't kidding. Wow.
And that's a tough pill to swallow if you're the Dead Frogs off that tip.
Back to serve is Salas. 4 points. Salas with a huge jump serve. Over to Neal. Set. Far court. McKenzie blocked. Oh! Ooh, don't know who got the call.
They're going to give that one to the Frogs.
They're giving it to the Frogs. Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang.
Walla walla bing bang.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang.
Walla walla bing bang.
18-13 your score. Quick decoy to King. Marcinick goes for the kill. Neal gets underneath that one. Decoy to King. Dodd down. Out of bounds. Dodd bomb. The Dodd bomber. Dodd.
Need to continue here. Can't keep trading point for point.
Milligan serves. Quick, back, set, kill attempt. That one goes out of bounds. Kaikover sends it too far. Deficit brought to 3 for our First Alliance fans out there. If you're a Frog fan, you got to get it back in your momentum now. Left-hand joust attempt. Getting out of the way and doesn't go over. 4 hits called on First Alliance.
Yeah, I was waiting for that 4-hit call. I didn't know if they were going to call it or not, but late reaction, they called it.
Well, what was interesting to me is how one of the players was sitting on the ground. She could have kicked it.
Yeah.
But decided not to. Marcinick blocked. Double block. Brick wall. Stone wall, Dead Frog.
She's a brick.
House. Back to serve. Sending it over the net is Shao. Salas goes for the kill. It's Lee, actually. Lee getting the kill. Generally speaking.
Just like I said, you can't trade point for point. You need to go on a roll, get yourself within 1 or 2.
4-point deficit. Spike down. Kayla Morin finding the zone.
In the zone. Auto zone.
Get in the zone.
Auto zone.
More in zone. 21-17 service error by McKenzie. 21-17.
That's what you want. I just keep saying it. You can't trade point for point because eventually you're going to run out of room to go point for point.
21-17. Quick one set. Beautiful find again. Key cover. 22-17. Timeout may be needed soon for First Alliance. Back to serve. Macy. Set serve. Milligan. Up. 1. Decoy. Lee. Salas down. Salas call. Slapping it. Salas style.
And that's what you need. You need that. You need it. You need it.
Some of that Salas sauce.
Give them the Salas sauce.
4-point lead for the Frogs. Set, up, back, over the top, and not able to get underneath his Lee. 23-18, Milligan checks in for Lee.
Finding a lot of mispositioning right now for the Alliance. Dead Frogs are finding every one of those holes and using it to their advantage.
Set serve over. Bump, outside. Bruskowskis able to get in, leaning left with the left hand. Neal, double blocked by King and Bruskowskis. Macy calls for it. She sends it over with the back bump. 1 attempt. King. Salas blocked. 24-18. First Alliance trails by 6. And the Fighting Frogs. We are at match point. High. Set. Macy hits it over, and that one drops down. Bottom fell out. The 12-6, Uncle Charlie, 25-18. We are going 3. SportsOnChicago.com.
My name is Rod, and I like to party.
And we're Friday Night Hoops, your home for everything high school basketball. We're talking Richards, St. Rita, Lockport, Glenbard East, Glenbard West, Neuqua Valley. You want high school basketball? We got high school basketball, and we like to party.
No, I'm the only one who parties.
I'm pretty sure I've partied before.
No, Kevin, I know for a fact you don't party, okay? You do not party.
You're right.
Friday Night Hoops, we get the party started on SportsTownChicago.com.
Oh my God, shut up, okay?
SportsTownChicago.com is your place for NIHL high school club hockey. Every goal, all of the checks, and every jarring hit. SportsTownChicago.com, in a league of our own.
In Illinois, more than 300,000 students compete in interscholastic programs taking place in classrooms, auditoriums, gymnasiums, city parks, and stadiums. Students with extracurricular activities tend to have higher grade point averages, better attendance, lower dropout rates, and fewer discipline problems. IHSA sponsors 35 programs that enrich the educational experience and shape the lives of young people in a positive way. Support the schools, teachers, coaches, sponsors, and students who take part in activities sponsored by the Illinois High School Association.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting, with hands-on training and face-to-face industry networking, has helped launch several great broadcasting careers. Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate Lori Cease.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting has given me all the necessary tools and resources to take my personal dreams to become a radio DJ to the next level. Not only am I the program director of theedgeonair.com, where you can hear the greatest music you've never heard, but I am also an on-air talent at 96.7 The Eagle, classic rock that really rocks. Again, without ICB, none of this could have been possible. And I would like to accredit all my success because of
SportsTownChicago.com.
Good morning. Good morning.
And welcome back. SportsTownChicago.com. R2 allowing the substitution, King and Milligan, to take place. We are going to 3, Griff. Best of 15. You really wouldn't want it any other way for the 17 Open Championship game here on SportsTownChicago.com. Again, great thanks to the Great Lakes Center for allowing us to be here and being a lovely sponsor of our broadcast. Rick Butler, gentleman and scholar as always. His sports performance red team won the 18s. But in the 17s, that's First Alliance versus the Frogs. First to 15, must win by 2. Salas, block, dig down low. Schroeder, Dodd, Deach, Toll, kill, Griff.
How about a gardening hoe?
Gardening hoe. Back to serve, Deach. Right hand, hop serve. Dig down low, Neal. Set. Whoa! Don't go chasing waterfalls. McKenzie making it fall. 1-1. Back to serve is going to be McKenzie. Set serve. Gets it to Milligan. Back. Set. Keeping it alive is Marsnick. Outside, Neal gets up from off the ground and is able to clear it. 10-foot. Oh, McKenzie. 10-foot line attempt, but it goes out of bounds. She was looking for that tall block of Lee. Lee moved her hand when she saw the trajectory. Smart play by Lee, 2-1. Back to serve, Doyle clears the net. Macy misguides that one. Marsnick! Monstrous kill from Marsnick. Gaga, hoo la la. 3-1.
Calling all the monsters.
I feel like those Bing commercials right now. You know, anything that comes up, I'm just kind of going with it. 3-1 your score. Back, set, spike, kill. None better. Kayla Morin.
And the block of Dodd King and Salas was there. She recognized it. The split-second decision, sent it over to the left-hand side when the block was right in front of her. Getting the point.
Macy back to serve. Bounces a few times. Set serve right hand. Deach, King. High return there by Morin. Left side, Neal finds the gap. 3-3. Good kill by Neal.
The Alliance is able to get their block there, but the Dead Frogs are just able to push through.
Set serve again, Macy. Milligan underneath that one. Decoy, Dodd, Marsnick over the outstretched arms of a reeling Macy, 4-3.
Marsnick just playing right now. Surprised they pull her out. Got to pull her out for a serve specialist, but she's been a very helpful tool.
Quick, perfect set, perfect kill, a time to kill for Morin, 4-4.
You couldn't have put that one on a tee any better for her.
No.
That was literally floating in the air.
Milligan, Decoy, King, Dodd over the top. They're giving it 4 hits. First Alliance didn't cross the net. 5-4 your score with the Frogs having the lead. Back to serve, right hand. Morin. Near side off the double block, Salas. Neal keeps it alive. Back, slide, down, kill. Beautiful kill by the Frogs. 6-4, 2-point lead for the DFs.
Hey, just keep rolling along.
Timeout called by First Alliance. It's only 2, but you can't have it extend anymore if you're an Alliance fan. We'll be back. SportsTownChicago.com.
SportsTownChicago.com is the internet sports station that is located at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting in Lombard, Illinois. We offer you a chance, or should I say an opportunity, to become an on-air personality, get invited to live sporting events, and we teach you how to interact with your listeners. Get the training you need to get in the broadcasting industry.
SportsTownChicago.com, 6-4 your score. Set, near side, Dodd with the tool kill.
How about a Dremel rotary tool?
Sure. Salas bounces a few times and a few more. Jump serve by Salas. Macy doesn't have to move for that one. Neal, left side, Neal finding the lane and driving it right through. Straight through the heart. 7-5.
Shot to the heart.
Bum,
and you're to blame.
You give love
a bad name.
Down low, Milligan. King goes for the kill. Able to get in the right place. Slide. Oh, boy. Firing on all cylinders now are the Frogs. Perry makes them switch. 8-5 your score. 8-5. Woo. And back to Skirl. Skeet.
Back to Skirt. Skeet.
R2 making sure the switch is good, and it is. R2 goes R1, and Neal back to serve. Set serve. Milligan. Far side. Deached delivers. 8-6.
Keeping the serve on their side. They need those points.
Milligan, set serve over. High return off the double block is McKenzie. Set, far side, Deach. Picked up back row. Lane. Oh, Nelly. 11-foot kill. Again. For Morin, 9-6.
That was just vicious. And coming from about the 10-foot line, just snapping it down. No one at that back line could get to it.
And a service error for Perry and the Frogs. Not what you want to see if you're a Frog fan, as Bruskowskis is checking out and Marsnick checks in Kyle, you mentioned her as a key to victory for Alliance. Let's see what happens here. Back to serve. Dodd. Bit of a goat hop. Underneath that one, slide attack. Blocked! Blocked by Deach and Lee. 9-8.
Got to get yourself back in this. Keep the serve on your side. They put the double block right in the way. Kept it on the side of the Frogs.
Hop serve. Dodd. Underneath it cleanly is Morin. Oh, we're still playing. Lane keeps it alive. The rally continues. Dodd. Back. Marsnick. Keep it alive is Macy. Back. Slide. Morin. Down. Morin. Kill. 3 Alliance players run into each other. 10-8, 5 points away from championship victory are now the Frogs.
Able to get down for the pancake, just had no one behind them to get the recovery. Sitting right where we are.
Back to serve, clearing. Shaw. Quick one, decoy. Marsnick goes underneath it. They were actually going for Lee. That was a misplay. But sending it into the net is McKenzie. The set center too far toward the antenna. We're at 10-9.
Yeah, that's one of the first times we've seen today at a bad set, putting them towards the antenna. But lucky for the Alliance, get the set on your serve, or your serve on your side.
Back to serve. R2 is actually cleaning off. It's going to be Deached. Hop serve. Gets it to Neal. Sends far side. Going to the middle is Neal. Good bump return. Dodd not able to get underneath the Salas. The pass went too far to the net. 11-9. Frogs get it back.
Got to joust at the net. First one there usually wins it.
Timeout on the court. We'll be back. SportsTownChicago.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Pete, SportsTownChicago.com, inviting you to check out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week. Their weight release program helped me drop over 50 pounds and over 10 pant sizes. Visit our homepage of SportsTownChicago.com or theedgeonair.com to find out the Team Dow Wellness Tip of the Week.
Oh, 3! That was not luck, that was skill. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, my man.
Yo.
$11-9 your score. All they need is 1 point at a time, and that's what they're going to get being first Alliance. Salas with a far hit. Macy slips on the ground. 11-10 your score.
Ice in the veins. The Alliance calls a timeout, gets the point right out of it. Gotta love it.
Doyle, hop serve right hand. Gets it to Macy. Quick, one, down, and that one's going out of bounds. 12-10 your score on SportsTownChicago.com. 3 more for the Frogs. Alliance needs to stop him now. Macy, bounce a few times, gets the instructions from the go-getters. Quick, set, decoy, left side, Salas down! Salas kill as another player slips. 12-11 your score. It is a 1-point game.
That slip was all the difference in the world. If she was able to keep her footing, chances are that would have been a playable ball as it was up in the rafters, bounced down. That's just unfortunate that had to happen.
I mean, that was a full-on just whoop, pull the carpet.
Yeah, I'm going to pull a trick on you, and you're going to fall down.
12-11 your score. Back to serve. Bruskowskis, left hand, clears it. High, bump, quick, one attempt. Milligan with the return. Salas keeps it in play. Putting off to the side. Tip over the top. Dietrich tipping over again. We're still going on. Back. Dodd. Blocked. Milligan. King. Joust. Keeping it alive. There is Morin. 10-foot line. McKenzie to Milligan. Bruskowskis. Outside Salas. Left hand by Salas. Pull out the rope for all. Tied up. Time out on the court. Frogs are taking it. 30 seconds, SportsTownChicago.com.
You love watching and talking about sports, so why not turn that passion into a career in sports broadcasting at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting?
Hi, I'm Matt Abaticola from Sports Radio 670 The Score, Chicago's #1 sports talk station. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without the time that I spent at the Illinois Center for Broadcasting.
For more information, go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports or text Chicago Sports.
We're back, 12-12, SportsTownChicago.com. Dr. Pete, K. Griff, Bruskauskas, left hand, directional serve to Macy. High bump, back, slide, directing it, Bruskauskas underneath it. Milligan, outside, Dodd. Dodd breaks through the double block. 13-12, Alliance now 2 points away from victory.
Huge swing of momentum. I'm going to go back to that original timeout by the Alliance coach. That has been the difference so far.
Back, set, Morin over the top, Dodd underneath it. Bruskauskas, outside, Salas, Macy underneath it cleanly. Into the net, Macy sends it over, resets up, Dodd in the attack for the Alliance. Outside, Salas down, Salas kill, sends it out of bounds, 13-13.
Hey, that's
it
not
should
right.
be 14-12.
Yeah, it should be 14-12. And they're getting it fixed right now.
Oh, this delay. This delay
killer.
could really hurt the momentum of First Alliance. Boy, oh boy. I think they forgot they switched it.
No, I saw him change the scoreboard when they were switching.
Yeah.
It should be 14-12. They've got 14 up for the Alliance. I don't think the Frogs have 13. This could be a huge momentum swing if that's the case.
They may be giving a point right now. There it is. There we go. All right. All I'm going to say is this, Griff. If First Alliance loses, this delay could have played a huge part in it.
Absolutely, without
Unless
a
she
doubt.
comes out and gets an ace, and then I'll eat my words. Her being Bruskauskas, left hand. Set serve goes far. Macy, bump, back row. Pass, near side, directing it over. Bruskauskas resets up the attack for the Alliance. Outside, Dodd hits the top of the net. Drops down! First Alliance wins! First Alliance wins! First Alliance wins! What a game, though, all across the board. They trailed big in the third. Come back, win victoriously against the Dead Frogs, who put up an absolute clinic up until the very end. Like you said, the differential was Coach calling a timeout for the First Alliance and really changed the momentum of everything.
Yeah, you could absolutely. They were down at that point they were down by 3. She calls the timeout, gets her team back at a point where they deserve to be. That was the biggest momentum swing you could have because it gave her team a break for 30 seconds. Yes, it was only 30 seconds, but it gave her the break that they needed.
Wow. Well, Griff, as the weekend has concluded for us, there's still games going on in the other courts, but for what we are here for, our job is done. Your thought on your first weekend volleyball tournament?
It is definitely a long and grueling process, but we've seen such good volleyball this weekend. The volleyball that we saw the last 3 days is probably better than 65% of regular season that we call. And that just goes to show you that the powerhouses that you have in club volleyball, you know, when you take the collective number ones out of each team and put them on one team, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get these games that go 3 sets, that go extras. And we saw 5 out of the numerous games that we called today went into extras. So that's what you get with this, and it's really exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to more of it.
All right, well, we will have more of it. Don't forget the National Junior Classic, along with, if they bring back the Collegiate Challenge, we will be here. For all of our help this weekend, Joe Freddo, an Illinois Center for Broadcasting alumni, Alex LaCicero, Chris Labasco, Kyle Griffin, yours truly, Dr. Pete Ferrari. Want to congratulate all the teams for playing today, the officials for officiating, and for the champion 2 teams of the 17-18 sports performance, red and silver, 17 First Alliance. Congratulations to the 2 of you, and we are going to be signing off now on SportsTownChicago.com, where we are, as always, in a league of our own.
Basketballs, that is. Yes, that's right. We're bringing you all the high school basketball news from around the area.
Whooping!
Fridays from 5 to 7 p.m. only on SportsTownChicago.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Mielhausen,